of New Mexico's most captivating speakers from science to art. And here with more on TEDx is Don McIver. Thank you so much for joining us today, Don. TEDx, we're getting excited about it. It's approaching quickly. Tell me a little bit about what TEDx is.
Well, TEDx is an independent kind of offshoot of the TED conference, which everybody's seen those videos.
Yeah.
And so it's a series of talks.
Okay.
Ranging a lot of different lengths, and it's talks meant to kind of inspire and drive change.
Yeah, a lot of interesting ideas that they're going to be throwing out there, and it's this Saturday. 20 speakers. You're going to be one of those, correct?
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about what your talk's going to be on.
Well, my talk is, I think, slightly different because I'm the coach of the Albuquerque Poetry Slam team.
Okay.
And so I'm talking about the process of putting a slam team together and then how they work all summer to kind of work on collaborative pieces.
Yeah.
And then perform those at nationals. And so this year I'm going to actually have talk about that process, and then the team's going to come out and do a poem.
Nice. Now, for those of us who aren't familiar, what is a poetry slam team?
Well, a poetry slam is a performance poetry contest.
Okay.
And so a slam team is basically picked through a contest, and then they rehearse all summer and go out to the National Poetry Slam.
Wow. Now, so when it comes to the talk that you're going to be doing on Saturday, why do you think it's important? Why are you going to kind of spread the word?
One, I love the art.
Yeah.
I love the art of poetry, and I like slam as a format, as a game. I like the game. And I think it's kind of to showcase that, you know, Albuquerque specifically is really, really good at this game. So.
Yeah, we have a lot of creative minds out there. How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing Poetry Slam now probably 15 years.
Wow, okay.
You know, writing as a poet, as an organizer.
Now, and you're a returner, right, to the TEDx conference here. You've done it before?
Right. In 2012, I did my own talk.
Okay, and how was that?
That was great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is this the first time you're bringing on the actual Poetry Slam team, or have you done that before?
There's definitely been poets on before.
Okay.
But this is the first time that I remember that we're bringing the team to do a collaborative group piece, is what we call it.
I like that. And you're going to be in the afternoon, correct? Would you say, especially for the conference, the TEDx conference as a whole, is it kid-friendly? Is it just adults? What do you think when it comes to those?
Well, I mean, some of the topics are, you know, fairly heady. I mean, I think you know, the language is certainly kid-friendly.
Yeah.
Kid-friendly, but I think some of the topics can kind of be fairly heady.
Sounds good. What would you say is your favorite part of the whole process?
The whole process, getting to know a lot of different people, kind of hanging out with the different one, and seeing so many varieties of things that are happening in New Mexico.
I love that. Now let's get to the details of this. When is this TEDx?
Saturday.
Saturday, and where is it?
It's at Pope Joy Hall.
Pope Joy Hall. Okay. And what time is the whole conference going on?
Registration, I believe, is at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
It starts at 10 o'clock, and then it runs all day with a couple breaks here and there, like a lunch break.
Yeah, kind of break it up a little bit. Right. And the talks aren't too long, right?
No, no. In fact, ours is like maybe 4 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So they kind of just move through them quick.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly how long every talk is, but they're generally pretty short.
Sounds good. And lastly, tickets.
Tickets are $65 for an adult, $25 for students.
And where can we find those? Can we get them at the door, or do we have to get them ahead of time?
You can get them at the website, TEDx.com. And then you can, I think, probably get them at the bookstore, because it is Pope Joy. So, you know, there's a variety of places. But the website would have all those details.
Perfect. Don, thank you so much for joining us. TEDxABQ. We look forward to seeing you on Saturday. If you want a recap, just head to our website, KRQE.com. We'll be right back.